Hey LC Usher team, so I just wanted to send out a quick video to go over some of the details for the Christmas services that are coming up this Sunday. We are super excited about them, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for each and every one of you that are volunteering this Sunday. It's such a huge help. 5 services in one day is a lot, and we could not do it without each and every single one of you. So the services are going to be a little bit shorter than usual. Pastor Trustin's going to try to keep them to just an hour long. And that does include a candlelight service, and this is to allow for extra time in between services for the extra activities that are going on in the portable building. So we will be passing out candles as people are coming in, and so if you're scheduled for door 1 or door 2, you'll have a basket of those, and you'll be passing those out to every person. Just make sure every person gets one. The 4th, 5th, and 6th graders will be joining us in service as well. So as long as their parents are okay with them having a candle, we definitely want them to have one and participate in that service as well. Before we light the candles, Pastor Trustin will get up and he'll say something about, if there's anybody that didn't get a candle, please raise your hand and the ushers will get one to you. So we want to have a couple of people in the back that will have a basket that can look for those hands and pass those out as needed. And then when we go to light them, we'll have lighters for you to use, and we're gonna have 2 ushers in aisle 1, 2, and 3. And the reason for 2 ushers, we're trying to light the candles as quickly as we can. And so we're gonna have one person start at the front of the aisle and one person start at the back of the aisle, and you're just gonna work in towards each other. So you're just lighting the candle on for the person on the end of the row, and then they will light the person next to them's candle with theirs, and so on. And so you're just gonna work lighting the candles at the end of each row. So the 2 ushers that are in aisle 1, you're gonna be lighting the candles for that left section. And then the 2 ushers in aisle 2, you'll be lighting the candles for the center section. And then the 2 ushers in aisle 3 will be lighting the candles for the people in the right section. So really important, we don't want to start lighting the candles until they start singing. So you'll take your position and just stand there, just kind of like with offering. You stand there with the buckets. Once they're done praying, then you start passing them. This is the same scenario. You'll take your position and you won't actually start lighting the candles until they start singing. That way we're all lighting them at the same time. And so let me look at my list. So the other thing I wanted to mention, if you got scheduled for the special event position, that's a safety position. And I kind of briefly described it in an email to those of you that were scheduled, but I wanted to touch on that just a bit. That person is going to be stationed in between the 2 buildings, so the main building and the portable building, just to make sure the flow of people going from one building to the next is okay, and also to make sure that people aren't re-entering the building in the wrong area. So Pastor Trustin sent out a video, and he was just kind of going over some of the details as well. If you didn't get a chance to watch that, I would highly recommend going and watching that. Just one of the things that he talked about that I wanted to mention was kind of how the flow of that's going to work, and I want to mention it specifically for that safety position. After each service, parents will be allowed to go pick up their kids, and then they will exit the building through the back door in the kids area that's kind of next to the bathrooms in the kids area. They'll exit there, and then they'll go up the ramp and enter the portable through the right-hand door. That right side is where Santa will be. You can get your pictures made with him, and then you'll grab a box of cookies there and take them to the other side of the portable, and that's where you'll be able to decorate the cookies and everything there. So once they are done decorating the cookies, they'll be able to exit that building. At that point, they can either go to the parking lot, or they can re-enter the building through the other back door that goes into the hallway there by the kitchen. So that safety position, one of the most important things back there is just making sure that nobody's re-entering the building through the kids area. We want to reserve that for people exiting from the kids area. So if somebody's trying to enter through there, you can just kindly ask them to either use the front doors or to use the other back door that's there. So I think that's everything that I had on my list. If you have any questions at all, you can let Terry or I know. You can also get in contact with Amanda Stuckey or Enrique Nava, and they can answer your questions as well. Please make sure you're arriving at least 15 minutes prior to the service time that you're scheduled for. And then get with your lead usher and make sure that you know exactly where you're going and what you're supposed to be doing, since this service does look a little bit different. We just want to make sure that we're exactly where we need to be. You'll need to find out from your lead which aisle you're going to be in for lighting the candles, and just make sure that if there's anything extra you need to be doing, that you're doing that as well. The positions are still the same as they usually are. If you're supposed to be helping seat, please make sure you're doing that. The ushers that are scheduled for door 1 and door 2, they will be passing out the candles. Really, the biggest difference is we'll be having the 2 ushers for each aisle for lighting the candles. So that's really the main thing you need to find out from your lead usher. I think that's everything I had. So again, I just wanted to say a great big thank you. We appreciate every single one of you. We literally could not do what we do without each and every single one of you, and we appreciate you so much. So that's all I have. I will see you guys on Sunday.